While some communities are taking steps to remain COVID-19 free, there is a call for more public education in deep rural sections of St. Ann, following concerns that persons are not observing the various protocols to prevent COVID-19. But in response, the St. Ann Public Health Department says it is aware that a possible crisis is looming, could be in some areas, and so it is moving to quickly address the situation. Shamela Pullen reports.
No social distancing, no sanitization, no masks. No one seems to be adhering to the instructions here in Stepney St. Ann recently. Councillor for the Calderwood Division, Paul McFarlane, is worried. Mr. McFarlane says there are other communities in the area with a similar situation.
Some of these people in deep rural areas, as you know, will not agree that the situation outside will sneak into their space and can make a bad situation worse.
But according to some residents, the authorities did not provide them with the necessary items to protect them from contracting COVID-19.
When it comes to the mask or any pharma sanitizer, we don't get anything like that. Nobody come around and ask no question or give us nothing. So we are just here confused, don't know what to expect next.
But Mr. Brown argued that Stepney is a poor farming community, and so it's a challenge for them to try and measure up with what other communities are doing because it takes money, which they don't have.
They are depending on children abroad, and most of the children abroad cannot send no funding down because all the outlets closed. Most of them. I had a son in Cayman, and he cannot send me as much as $1. Every communication cut off. I can only call him and say, "How are you, my boy?" And he told me.
Mr. Prime Minister, this year I'm south in West St. Ann, Stepney here, and we not get no help at all, Prime Minister. See what you can do for it.
This is a big contrast to what we saw earlier this week in another rural section of the parish. Persons in Fowler Town, 8 miles, constructed a gate at the entrance of the community and required those entering to sanitize their hands before doing so. Mr. McFarlane says he contacted the St. Ann Health Department to carry out a public education campaign to help address the issue.
To have a town crier in the area, to having the citizens sensitized and to be made aware of the danger of their conversion in this space.
Public Health Inspector for the parish, Leroy Scott, says he did have dialogue with Mr. McFarlane about the community. However, he said it is not the responsibility of the department to provide material like masks and sanitizers for community members. He says with COVID-19 a major concern at this time, what he and his team have done is to step up activities across the parish to educate persons about precautionary measures.
So the Public Health Department has acquired a town crier, and we have been doing that, using it to take the message around the parish to the community. We have been concentrating heavily on the major town centers, but we have also gone into the smaller districts.
Shamela Pullen, TVJ News.